Hi there and welcome to another marketing snippet designed to help you to grow your business. And today we're going to talk about something slightly different, and that is the Super Bowl and the New England Patriots. Now, every year some friends and I get together, we watch the Super Bowl, we have some drinks and we eat some food, but last night was really quite something else because of the game that we witnessed, which finished at nearly 4 o'clock this morning our time, but it really was something special. My name is Carl Craig West from Buzz Website Design, and it's our job to help you to do better in your business. So in case you didn't watch the game, the New England Patriots beat the Atlanta Falcons 34 to 28 points. Now, New England have won the Super Bowl a few times. Brady is now on his 5th Super Bowl win, which is a record. He's being considered the best quarterback of all time, and all of these different plaudits. But the thing that made this game quite special is that they came from a 28 to 3 deficit. In other words, they were losing the game shortly after half time by 28 points to 3. Now, in American football terms, that is huge. That's effectively to 3 converted tries in rugby, and I mean that was in almost like 5 goals to 1 down in football, soccer. So what made this special was the way that the New England Patriots didn't panic. They had a plan and they worked their plan, and they just did it incredibly well. Now, as I've said before, there's loads of parallels between the sporting world and the business world, and I want to just cover a few points that would have gone behind this amazing turnaround for the New England Patriots early this morning. And the first point is this: it would have been no accident. There would have been, goodness knows how many hundreds of hours worth of preparation gone in to this kind of contingency planning. No team expects to go out and win every single game. There's the expectation that you want to do well. There's the expectation that you will succeed, but nobody wins all the time. And to come back from that kind of losing score really is something special. So what would have been the key things that went behind it? Well, first of all, of course, they practice. I mean, Tom Brady's more than successful. He has more than enough money in the bank. Doesn't really need to work, but he still competes, and he is still highly competitive. Does he rest on any laurels? No, of course he doesn't. Tom Brady trains as hard as the rookies, the young guys who really want to break into the team. Why? He's getting on a bit, of course, but it's that professionalism, that I want to stay at the top of my game for as long as I possibly can. Johnny Wilkinson was exactly the same. Rugby World Cup winner, voted Player of the Year, the World Cup, and that particular year, World Player of the Year, won all kinds of trophies. And he, retired a couple of years ago. But did he rest on any laurels? No. Did he stop training? No. As a matter of fact, he trained harder than he did when he was younger because he wanted to stay at the top of his game. So there was a lot of preparation and training that went into it. And then, of course, there was all of the hard work. American football, I've played it. It's a very, very technical game. It's a very demanding game, and the attention to detail is huge. One little mistake for one player can be very, very costly. And so they would have trained over and over again. They would have gone through the routines, and their coach will have drilled this stuff into them. This is what we're going to do in this situation. This is what we're going to do if this kind of thing happens. And they would have done it over and over and over and over again. So it was almost mechanical. And more than anything, they had a plan. And if you want to achieve anything in life, you have to have some kind of plan. And American football teams, every sports team has a plan. Doesn't mean it always goes to plan, but they have a plan. And then they have a backup plan. And then they will have a contingency plan. And then they will have a plan for when all else seems to be failing. But the key is that they have a plan. So there's me lauding it up about sportsmen. What does that mean to you and I who are running businesses? Well, the first thing is we need to train. For many people, success is no accident. It's an application of all of the things I've just talked about. Preparation, training, learning, application, practice, and hard work. And sport and business in many respects are no different. And to some extent the psychology is no different as well. We have to have, as in business, mental resilience and toughness. We have to have that true grit and determination, just as you do on a rugby pitch, just as you have to have when you're playing American football at the highest level. So what does all this mean? And I know this isn't a great deal about marketing in this particular talk, but I was really inspired by Tom Brady. Yeah, there's the begrudging, oh, for goodness sake, don't let the guy win another one, as often goes through the mind. But at the end of the day, he worked for it. His team worked for it. It came together for them. They stuck at it. Many people would have thrown in the towel, 28-3 down, with less than half a game to go. But they didn't. They stuck at it. They worked a plan. They stepped it up that little bit, and they won. And they won, you know, fair and square. There was nothing wrong with it, and to be honest, they deserve it. Who could begrudge them that? But work and success in business is very similar. So have you got that determination? Do you have a plan? Are you putting in the right kind of work in the right areas? Are you preparing? Are you training? And more importantly, are you making it an accident? Is what you're doing an accident? Is your business coming in by accident, or is it planned? Is your marketing planned out so it's not an accident? Are you preparing and training and putting in the work to win customers, keep the ball rolling, as they say? Now, I know this sounds a wee bit preachy, and I'm really sorry, but the point is this. I see so many people succeed and so many people fail. And more people fail than succeed, not just in sport and business, but in all walks of life. And oftentimes it's because they haven't put these things into place. And I don't want that for you. So the point is this. Don't make success an accident. Put some preparation, do some training, get some learning, put the work in, have a plan, and make your plan work. And have a backup plan. Have a contingency plan. Have a plan for when all of those other plans don't go so well. But the point is, don't just sit there waiting for it to happen. Don't throw the towel in, even though the score might be 28-3 with less than half the game to go. So I really hope that's been useful. I'm sorry for banging on about American football and sport, but to me, I know the psychology is very similar in many ways. So if that's been useful to you, put it into effect. I hope it works for you. And once again, thanks for watching, and bye for now.